Hold on. Shout out the Shadow Man.
Answer on the beat.
What you looking at? Yo, shout out to the chat. Shadow Band in the building. I don't I don't know if you know. I tried to hit the Insta, but it's deactivated, bro. Check your Insta. Shout out to Red Squid. But I don't think this is gonna be a long video because I got like 10 videos back to back. A lot of busy business coming up. A lot of activities out here. Streets is getting hotter. But I want to do the video for the community so we won't get left out. You know how we be getting left out all the time. So, subscribe to PNF American Live. I got that little channel. It's demonetized, but it's still a nice little channel. Lord of Cricket, speak out against Morophobia and anti-Moorish groups. So shout out to all the lords and all the nobles. I'm in the building. Quick little video. Surviving the storm. All right, let me share the screen. Peace to you. Let's go right into what I'm about to talk about. It's simple. It didn't hit me at first when I was arguing with the closeted dude, Tayshawn. The closeted aboriginal with the glasses who be threatening, he was threatening and harassing my channel. It didn't hit me till like a few days ago. Matter of fact, let's get a picture of him. If anybody know his channel, I want people to know what he looked like. His name is Tayshawn, a guy with glasses. He said something key. He said the only thing he gonna show is the Moorish Palace. That shit, it didn't make sense back then because it's like, y'all don't got nothing to show. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Y'all don't have nothing to show. He said all you're gonna do is show the Moorish Palace. Did you know? I wasn't even looking through that shit back then. I say 6 months to a year ago. I just read like 2 books on this. I read like an article on it. I didn't go through like 100 books, 100 sites. You got to sift through this stuff. You got to know who these people are and why they built this culture in America. All we know is a Moorish palace. We really don't know why they built it and what they truly represent besides what Drew Ali told us. The Indians can't even tell us about this, but they're mocking us, telling us all we're going to show is a Moorish palace. Now, this is not even the one. Let me see if it's another one. It was another one where it was just too obvious. The little building. Let me go see if I can find it. I'm talking about it was too obvious. And that building in California, I'm doing a story on that. The California building was its own country, and Portugal, I'm doing a video on that. Portugal is actually the port of California, y'all. Remember the California disaster, the Chicago explosion? Those are Portuguese. Belizeans, Garifuna people are Portuguese. They are Califuna. They call them Garifuna or Califuna. I got them, y'all. It's called California, Califon. It's also Califon, but it's the same pronunciation, li and ri, very similar like Mali and Mari. When you're saying Marai, Malai, Mali, Mari, you're saying the same thing because Mari and Malik is referring to Moorish. It's all the same. Malik is just, it points to kingliness. Moorish is involved in all the nobility. But Mali, Mari is all the same. And Hold on. I cannot find that one article. It's all the same pronunciation in California and Garifuna, like with the Ganagu, the Garanagu, Nago, Paraba, Nagu, the Garifuna is called Gary Nagu. Now we're raising the case that these American people took the Creole, Venetia, Finnish language from America today. We are not saying that the Africans came to America. We are saying these people involved with the Mississippians are the masters of civilizations, of, all in the water. They are the masters. You see that? Nicaragua, Honduras, Guatemala, Belize. Carafuna is the same as California. They're tricking you, and that's on you if you're going to accept it. What I'm saying is Portugal is the port of California. How many times you didn't see these corny ass Moors get up here talking about Portugal is the port of Gaul? They would say some shit like the port of Gaul. How many times you've heard that shit? The Galatians, they got one called, it's another one called Gaul. I forgot. I know it's Gaul. The Gaul, some shit they came up with. I'm telling you, you have never in your life heard a nigga say that Portugal is the port of Cali. It's the port of Cali, man. We know Belizeans speak Portuguese, which is Cali language, and it's actually a Cali language in America. I'm going to unveil it one day, but Calais is Portucale, and do you know Celtic is an actual Shishi Mecca Potawatomi people or Otomai people, and they're gonna get a new name called Ottoman and some other names. And Celtic, not Celtic, but what is Celtic? Celtic is the Iberians. They're gonna get a new name called Iberian and all types of names. We'll go over that, but it is not no Portuguese. That's fake. Portugal, the port of Gaul is fake. It is the port of Cali. And I'm not going, it's another little side site that go over this. And I'm not going to post it up here because I know the hyenas. You a goddamn get, you a lion out here and you would get the goddamn kill. You will go and get the motherfucking meal and the hyenas, it will snatch it out your motherfucking mouth. You feel me? It comes from Nahuatl. We know it. They telling the type of information I do. They have to tell the truth. They have to switch everything up towards the truth. I just don't get the credit for it. But it's the port of Cali, and we know what the fuck Cali is, and we know the Celtics is the Aberdeen Celtics, who is actually the Mesoamericans. Where is it at? I know I got it. The Aberdeen Celt. I'm doing a whole video on that because we know Aberdeen, Mississippi, and we know Aberdeen is a Moorish word. Anybody in here, can you bear witness that Aberdeen is a Moorish word? Anybody? The Olmec is the predecessors to the Celtic. The Olmec is before the Nahuatl when they took the voyages. Tlaxcalteca is Shishi Mecca, and they took that black rock information, that ultraviolet light information, over into Mecca, into the deserts. They also, the maize deity, all that. This is why we're going to see the maize ceremony all the way in Egypt, and we're going to have the Olmec. Now, this is the giver upper right here, the duality, or what we call the staff god. It's a monkey. It's a ape with this same shaped brain in Asia, and this same deity we find in Africa. We find this same deity. You see this guy holding this in the middle? We find this in Pacific Island, and we find this in Africa. So let's go on with the blacks did not build the buildings. I'm going down in history either way I go because I'm doing the right thing. I'm good. So you know how that shit work. I'm setting it up to where I'm gonna, it's only gonna be a couple of us getting the rewards and shit for this work. A lot of these fake, I don't give a fuck if a nigga don't rock with me. You're a liar. You got nothing coming. The Carimios of the world got nothing coming, man. The Indians, all that shit fake, man. Right? Right? All that shit's fake. It's a waste of time. We've already been through that. So I'm moving on. The only thing we can do is protect the information right now. Is protect the information. That's all we can do. So let me go back and show some more buildings. And then I'm going to show the U.S. black people moving in with the army to destroy these buildings and replace it with a new type of technology. I mean, a new technique, architecture technique called brutality. It's called brutalist. And that's why they brutalizing the people, the Aboriginal people. Is brutalist. They're brutalizing all their stuff. And you need to know that. You need to know this. The building of California, this is deep. Man, the ancestors was raw, man. They built all over the world. When they took over the world, the whole plane, they built all over and left their marks. Stone, solid rock foundations. They couldn't be moved by earthquakes and any other destructions. That's how cold the ancestors was. We know who it is. The Garifuna is the Califuna. Just say Califuna. California, California. Califone. It's the same word. Caliph, Garif. Garinagu, they language stem back from Mari. Before Malik, it's called Mari language and Nagari script. Let me show you where they get theirs from. And it's another group in Suriname who's related to this dude named Afaka. Afak. It's called Afak Silibri, and a saint dude named Afaka who went to war in Asia from America. Let's go over that. Califone. Let me just see if that word actually exists. Califone. Califone actually exists. Califone. It's the same word, man. Let's just say Califone etymology. Etymology. The Beja. So they encountered the Beja. So it was probably named Baya already. It's another word for the Bay or the Bahia. And we know the Bahia is also in South America. So that's why we really can put two and two together and say, okay, California, the Bahia, the Beja is the same as the Bahia in Morocco, the Bahia in Brazil, and the Bahia in Egypt. Do you understand me? California was already here before they got here. It was already here. It was not named after no Califia. That's fake. It's fake. I agree with that. All right, let me go. Let me get some more pics. This video was a wrap. I'm coming back with another video. The G and C is interchangeable. Thank you for that. If any linguistics expert would know, it would be Sacred Grove. You comprehend exactly what I'm saying with Caliphone and Garyphone. It's the same pronunciation, just like P and B, right? Right? Just like the word P and B. It could be used interchangeably in certain types of tonal. And I wish I had an example to use with P and B. Like D Calico says pepper and bebber. Very similar sounding words, so it could easily be misspelled in different lingos. Different languages with the same script. So let's go and get some pics. Here it is right here. Now, this is Chicago where I grew up. And we know those buildings, you're not going to put up those brick buildings overnight. Their excuse for this is a white man, a European, built this, because he just loved the Moors so much, so he felt like building it. But the problem is, there's so many of them, that look like it. Let's go and look at another cover up in Europe. Madonna even got a Moorish palace. This is scary stuff. Madonna purchased Moorish building, abandoned, and it's abandoned. So I guess it's been so long that we haven't claimed the buildings. And this is Portugal. This is a Californian building. That's an American building. It's been so long that now that they can start claiming these properties. This is a Moorish building, and Madonna purchased it. So that's pretty much the game ender for these people claiming these arcs, these horseshoe arcs, especially the Turk arcs. Designs like this automatically is not Indian. It's not Indian. Let's look at the buildings. This is Port of Cali, and we have a very similar castle like this in the Grenadine Islands. I'm going to show their castle as well. If anybody know the name of that castle, the yellow castle in Grenadine, please let me know. I forgot. I think it sounds with an A. But Madonna, she's got a Moorish castle, and all throughout Lisbon, it's like saying, what is Lisbon? It's like Le Grand. Lisbon is like saying Spain almost, but in a different lingo, and it is like saying Le Grand. It's like the Grand. But it was colonized 3,000 years ago by so-called Phoenicians. If that's the case, those Phoenicians would definitely know these people, the Olmecs, because according to history, they are running in over there in that part of the world themselves. They're running in and over there. So, like I said, derives from the Roman Celtic place named Portus Cal, Port of Cali. So all these different ports, it's a whole list. It's so many ports that I don't know what to tell you. I just look up every port of the old day, and it's so many names that does not make any sense when comparing it to the mainstream history. It don't make no sense. So the history of Portugal. Let's go and look at the map as we can see South America and the coastlines of parts of Africa and even in North America. So look at all that up there. We find this language everywhere. These people are the seafarers with the red and green flag. So it's safe to say that's looking mighty Moorish. Let's go back. I want to get to more of these castles. And wow, this old woman, she never gets old. She's owning more stuff. Look at her. Come on, man. That's messed up. Now, 1850. Let's go and see what the Union soldiers did. First Black Union soldier family in California. The first black. So if you was so native, there's no need to call yourself the first black nothing. You don't need to call yourself the first black nothing. Right? You don't have to call yourself the first black anything because you already been here. You got your own name. You're not English. You got your own language. So Allensworth, Tulare sounds like one of them Ayatollah cities or Turk cities in California. Green and red. They're running out there after is a city in Kings County. Wow, Lemoore, man, that's scary. Lemoore. Out here, man, this is scary. Kings County, then we got Inland Empire. This is scary stuff already reading about it. Red tail hawks. Okay. Now, they're not going to be the first black to do anything if they already been there. They out there helping them Europeans, and the Europeans or the people they was freeing turned on them. They turned on them. U.S. colored troop names. Look at the U.S. colored troops. Now the colored people, they gave up their Indian status to blend in. They wanted to blend in, or whatever. Or they're just the government. They're just government people. I'm not gonna downgrade these people. They're the government. Farmhouse in the Dutch Gap Canal. The Dutch Gap. Wow, this is crazy. The Confiscation Act, the Militia Act. So this is scary stuff because we got to ask ourselves, who are these black people? Africa for African included. I'm gonna have to read all this. Who are they fighting? This is some scary shit. If they're still in the lands from the Moorish, and then we have these Africans for Africans, who the fuck are these people? This is scary shit. They receive less pay than their counterpart. That means they were getting paid. What in the fuck made them do this? I want to know what made them go out there and fight. For me, the answer is we can see they have you look at them, they got guns, even the children. What made them go out here? So it's like, I don't get it. Maybe the blacks had to do what Muslims say or something. Maybe they had to do with the Chinese auction and Negro sales. Oh, I got a good video too on the Ethiopians too. The Ethiopians and black Christians. I don't know what made them want to get out of these cities. I mean, what made them want to ride with Europeans? The story is not adding up. I don't get it. Oh, John Brown. Okay, John Brown was a terrorist. He was a terrorist who was roughing them up. But this picture looked crazy. They destroyed this whole town, so the Indians don't fit in. We don't see no Indians. No Indians is nowhere around. They're somewhere in the teepee in the wooden house. All we see is these Negroes at Harper's. Remember Harper's Ferry, where they destroyed the little town that looked like Tenochtitlan or Tenochtitlan. Let's look at Harper's. Harper's Ferry. This is scary stuff. So here's one of those oases where they built the city with the surrounding the water. They built the awesome little area, and the Europeans went out here and John Brown and Harriet Tubman, they went out there and destroyed this place. They raided it, killing people. I want to know what made these people accept the white people or the so-called European. I don't get it. As we can see all the brothers back there, this shit has to be fake. That's what I'm saying. This shit got to be fake. Garrisona. Yep, the CB game of G. They were always wars faction of Moorish Marlowe. Okay, I got you. I got exactly what you're saying. It was Moors fighting Moors, and we is getting humiliated by some other Moors. If that's the case, it is. The Moors did sell us out then. And Noble Drew Ali, he came back to get the Moorish. That's all I can come up with. So my thing is, after the destruction of these towns, as we can see the street Arabs, my guess is the street Arabs or the white Arabs had more respect than the blacks because they were Islam. Islamic people had more clout. Black Christian people, they didn't have that much clout, and that's why they seemed like they was in slavery. So that's my only reason for them joining the Europeans. That's my only reason for that. After they destroyed these towns, these little children, they were scattered everywhere. But all this shit could be a lie. That's all I can tell you. All of it can be a lie. It's scary shit, man. So California is legible possible. It was Karina first, the Karina. Yeah, let's go back to Gary Nagu then. Let's see what they got. Gary Nagu. Gary Nagu. Belize Adventure. Dugo. Garinagu or Dugu. Garinagu. There's no mystery about these people. The only mystery is these motherfuckers is calling them Africans because it's a denationalization attempt to get these people to forget their history. But they must got some type of energy. Same color as the Portuguese flag, same color as the Moorish flag. They got some type of power. They even got the red, white, and blue. They know something. And the maracas, look at the maracas in her hand. They go to show you she's Moorish because of the maracas. My thing is they might have knew something. Their shamans, their elders had some type of protection for them to keep them intact. To keep them intact. 107 years of freedom for the Garinagu. Wow. Look at that. Turbaned up. Man, they lying. I know they lying. The reason why I know they lying because there's too many black people that's anti-Islam and anti-Moorish. That's too much because we was brought up on, the Moorish. A lot of people wasn't Moorish, but they knew the Moorish, put in a lot of work. It's too many groups that's anti-Moorish. And it seemed like the anti-Moorish didn't come until these damn buildings came about. It appears once we start discovering these buildings is Moorish, that's when you have 100 channels talking about Moors ain't from here. You might have a person who can't even read. They can't read. Talking about Moors ain't from here, man. My aunties, my grandmamas, she don't know nothing about no Moors. I done heard that shit 100 times. Niggas who can barely speak legible sentences telling me what the fuck was in America. Nigga, you have not read nothing and you ain't never left your town. Bum. Shut up. These buildings are Moorish. There's no such thing as an Indian building. There's no such thing as an Aboriginal building. It's a waste of time. There's no black buildings. We already know there's no black buildings. These people, they won't defeat us, but what they do is bully you with these terms and hope you give in. Hopefully they chase you off, but I'm not going nowhere. I was shadow banned before I was shadow banned. I was shadow banned before I was shadow banned. But I have the strength to argue with a person like Root Words and go at them Aboriginals. Those people are mentally ill. They want you to be black for a reparations check when the government won't even give you reparations because they don't pay slaves. We have the black, the Abo, the Indian. This shit is madness. They have nothing. Every group we talk about in Belize, Jamaica, Ireland, South America, all these people, even Africans, recognize Moors and Moorish, but the Black Americans, because they are the cursed people in the Bible. They are definitely the cursed people. Nobody on earth is denying this information. When, even some tribe people call themselves Moorish, even tribe peoples. That's crazy. The oldest mound building group in America call themselves Moors. That is crazy. But you have people every day putting up these white videos of white people talking about some Aboriginals and Tartarians. So they went from Moorish to Tartarian, and Tartarian is another fake word. You got to understand, if California is a fake word, Portugal, let's go back to the Port of Cali. Where is it at? This thing ain't saying nothing. Etymology of Portugal. If Portugal is the port of Cali, right here say Port Calais, we know that's California. We can go and look up Calish, and we're gonna definitely connect it. We know Portuguese are Moorish, hands down. We know Cali is a Moorish word, right? It's California. So the buildings in California and the West Coast all are Moorish. I'm talking about it's so much Moorish history in California, you will go nuts if we lay it out. Now, the Calico sealed the deal with the American and the South American Moriori Native American connection. This is how I know these are scary times. I don't know what we got to do. We got to stay strong. We got to have confidence. I don't know, but this is like a nightmare because these people that look like us are zombies. I could give you a long list like the people like Aboriginal Power, Dan Calloway, Tariq Nasheed. These people are gone in the head. In your mind, you thinking, and it be cracking me up when I see Moors in their channel, especially the new Moors who be over there, giving them information and shit. Cause I used to tell Moors like, don't be over there correcting them niggas. Them niggas want to replace you. I cracks up when I see Moors over there like them Aboriginals and Indians really understand you. Those people are asleep. They don't know what the fuck a Moorish American is. They're willing to get rid of us. They know we grew up out here. They know we are really from these lands. They willing to kick us out this country and even kill us because we want to be caliphate or Moors. Portugal does not mean port of God. It's bullshit. So every Moor whoever taught you that shit is a waste of your fucking time. Unless they correct it, they're a waste of your fucking time. You ain't never in your life heard no Roman Celtic and port of call. Never. You've never heard that. Now, come on now. Who taught you that shit? Nobody. Because they don't do the caliphate. They don't do the Umayyad caliphate. They don't do it. They don't even talk about the Umayyad. To this day, you will not hear nobody talk about the Umayyad because they've never really researched it. They don't research Islam and the conquest and the Crusades. It's sickening how much of a waste of time these niggas is inserted in the game. It's just like too much waste of time. Okay, the Trinidad flag. Let me look that up for you. I hope y'all get in the vision because when I drop the video, I'm going to show you the Celtic Olmec connection. I'm going to do the whole timeline of the occupation and the Moorish occupation, right? I'm going to show the occupation of the Nahuatl and the Aztec. I'm going to show the connection to that and the World War that started against the Aztec, what we call the Aztec people or the House of Solomon in America, and how these folks, it's like they're mad at us right now today. I just left a community meeting and them Europeans still mad at us. It's like they couldn't even look at me in my face. Whatever these Moors and these Aztecs did, boy, these people hate them, and it's been 100 years. But I'm going to show all the connections, the timeline. It's going to be a great video. And let's get back to the black people. I want y'all to understand exactly who they is. They call themselves black. And when I say American or Moorish, the first thing they think of is a sellout. This is how brainwashed these people is. They do not get it. When we saying Moorish, we're talking about like God. We're like God and like our mother. It's interchangeable. Like God, like our mother, right? Like our creator, whoever created us, we're like them. So that's what we saying when we saying Moorish. It's like Jewish, except for Jewish, it's saying Jehovah is their father, so they're Jehovah-ish. Instead of saying Hova-ish or Jehovah-ish, they're just Jewish. Jewish. That's it. Ish. They're just, just like Jews because they're mothers. Or they, I don't, or their fathers, I guess. But anyway, Lusitania and Lisbon and Galicia in the north. This is why a lot of people think that Galicia, Portugal means port of Gaul. I mean, exactly. Now, Lusitania is supposed to be one of the oldest settlements, and the Europeans, they like to claim this. I've already proved that this means Tennessee warriors. This is the Tennessee warriors, Lusitania, and it's also an old province of Tennessee, like Tunisia is in Libya. Both of those are American territories. And Lisbon is the oldest settlement of the Americans from Venezuela and Illinois. The reason why I connected Venezuela and Illinois is because Illinois was the supreme government back then. I figured that out. From Lima, Peru to Lima, Ohio, it was a gigantic empire when they started being empirical. Let's see if we can get. Boy, I'm really appalled, man. I'm really feeling disrespected by the people out here claiming these old world buildings and getting paid off the information. Is really sickening. It's really sickening. Okay, yeah. I think that was it was one of them island sons. I forgot what island it was, but let's go and look up the Trinidad flag for the brother. Trinidad flag. Yeah. That flag definitely means something. Definitely. I seen this somewhere else. I seen this in another culture as well. But very proud people. Tobago. Charlize Chang. They have somebody named Chang. Fire, earth, and water, the elements. Fire, earth, and water. Wow. That's deep. So once again, I'm focusing on this. Portugal does not mean the port of Gaul. It's the port of Cali. I got another source that talk about how the Celtics, the Tlaxcalteca. Let's look that word up for y'all. Tlaxcalteca is the Celtics. Tlax. I've been did videos on this, and one of the great brothers from Central America, he certified it with the Shishi Mecca. It's in there. I got it. I got the PDF he sent me, Brother Geronimo. You know what I'm saying? But it's documented how the not the Shishi Mecca. It's the Shishi Mecca, and it's another group that we know are the Nahuatl that is really responsible for bringing the mushrooms over there to the new to what we call the New World. Sierra Madre Oriental. So when we see Orientalism, we don't need to be running around here thinking of some Chinese just because we seen the word Oriental. Don't take it out of America when you see Oriental. They're just trying to distract you. Tlaxcalanta is another word for Allen, Allensworth, right? Atlanta, right? Cali, Tlaxcala. This is going to be that civilization. Let me see if I can get it to say Tlaxcaltec. I don't see it. Or let me just say Tlaxcalteca, Shishi Mecca. I just want to make sure it exists. Shishi Mecca. La Grande. See that? La Grande. See, La Grande is actually Lisbon. I know you're not going to believe me. You're going to sit up there and want me to the land of milk and honey. Remember that? Shishi Mecca. You're going to want me to prove that Lisbon means La Grande. I can do that. I can actually do that. I can do that. Lisbon means grand. La Grande Chichimeca. This is the Nahuatl, the Mesoamericans who come from the Olmec. Okay, let me see if I can get Shishiman. Okay, let me see. I know for a fact I do not see the word, but I know it exists. I'm gonna go up in here. I got videos on it because I know they switch a lot of stuff up where it is not the same as it was a few years ago, but I promise you they call it Tlaxcaltec. It's one of the words, and it's an old photo circulating of a painting of the old ancestors in Mexico, and I have it. I have to just look it up. Like I say, they reword things, but Tlaxcala is the origin of that word Celtic. I just wanted to get a real image, but I have it saved. I'm going to come back because here it is right here. I told you. Pueblo Tlaxcalteca. So they're going to switch that up to, that's going to be, you see the little red and white on his head? You see that? You see the head wrap? Calteca. That's why they're Moorish. They calling them noble savages because they buzz heads. They don't mind busting heads, but they still is a noble people. They're respectful, but they really don't mind busting domes. You know what I'm saying? They really don't mind. But Calteca, you see that? They just want to call it Tlaxcala, hoping that you forget when you see that word Celtic. Calteca, Celtic, the Aberdeen Celt, that would be the Mississippi Celt. The Mississippi Celt, because you cannot tell me Aberdeen is not in Mississippi. There's no Aberdeen, Mexico. Mississippi was a part of Mexico, so that would be the Aberdeen Cali. Aberdeen Cali. Right? You see how I did that? Allendale. Shout out to Tinfoil. Shout out to Yaya. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it clear for y'all. The Gary Nagu is the California people. Let's go back. Now look at that. Look at that. Look at come on now. Come on now. That if I don't wake you up, right now, you're done. The Gary Nagu is D Calico's damn color. So what they want to do is take the dog ones and make them African. And even when they are, the woolly head children, they want to straighten out their hair the best way they can and un-Africanize them. They want to un-Africanize these people. Ahayaya. Look at that language they're using. Ahayaya. Look at that. You see, this is the real Nagu, Gary Nagu. They look just like North Americans. And the first picture you see is some little mixed up little cartoons. Look at that. That is so disrespectful, man. Look at the people. Now, I'm not saying it ain't no light-skinned Gary Nagu, but we know the answer. You know that people don't really be mixing with them British white folk. Look, he got the little hat on. Oh, man, I'm really getting scared of these aboriginals. I'm getting scared of these aboriginals like Abo Power now. That shit is scaring me. Look at the cap. Look at the cap on the brother head. Let me see. If this is Moorish culture, they're calling it African for a reason, because it's Moorish. African is the code word to cover up the global Moorish. We don't call ourselves Africans. That's stupid. Look at the cap on the, okay, see that? That is some type of American clothing. That is not even African. The Americans made this stuff, and then they put everything in African. When you see that cap, it's normally a Moorish. This other group of people called Jewish, they try to wear stuff like this, but they can't. But it's when you see that cap, that's Moorish. That means you come from the mother. That's my take on it. They call it kufi and beanie. No, that is a Moorish cap. See, these people, they don't want them knowing they're Aboriginal because they never got to pay taxes. Never. How many people in North America look like this, y'all? How many people? These are straight indigenous. Garifuni, Urimai, they got their own language. They're not playing. These people is up here talking about they speak English and they're from England. It's a damn clown running. It's a clown running around here talking about some Berber English. Y'all be seeing him in the Abos chat running around here talking about he is the Berber. He's a fucking agent. All they do is watch our videos and remix the shit we come up with, like I came up with the Berber mound builders. Now here come the English Berbers because I proved to y'all English is a fucked up ass language that is a borrower's language. If it's an English language, it has to come from Angle. It will have to come from Angle. Where is Angle at? If it's English, see, we come from more. But it's different variations of us, so we Moorish. Where is English from? Now they the Berbers. English Berbers, some shit. He be trying to convince these people they some fucking kingdom of English when we probably had 100 kingdoms, man. We got 100 kingdoms, bro. You think we from all the same fucking kingdom, you goofy? That's why we come from this Moorish Republic, because we are a bunch of representatives. We represent ourselves. It's crazy, man. I'm dumbfounded at the Aborigine Indians of the channels I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. I'm really disappointed because it's obvious this is Moorish. They don't know what Moorish is, so they came out hating. It ain't Moorish, man. Mayan, Aztec, nigga. You know what I'm saying, nigga? My motherfucker auntie was part Aztec, nigga. Then they stopped being Aztec because they say the Aztecs gay. I mean, but if you look at black culture, y'all got the gayest culture. So you should be proud to be an Aztec. The fuck? Tlaxcalteca in Filipinas. Oh man, it's not looking good. It's a Moro people. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Altic. Caltecas. It's not looking good. They are Moro people. It says it right there. Tlaxcalteca and Filipinas. We know Filipinas is a Moros people. We know that them and the racist government, the federal government down there, is hiding anything Moorish. The only thing we really got is like Moreno Valley, Ramu Muru, and then we got the fact that they call each other Morenos. We got El Moro, we got Moro Rock, and it's a couple of little more languages down there. But mainstream, you're not gonna hear about it. That is the Celtics, y'all. You see the word Celtic, Calteca. It's the same, and they are the Nahuatl. That's why they're about to come conquest them, because these are the dudes who made it pop. They made it pop in Europe, and in Europe and Mexico, they say it's Christians and Moros. Christians and Moros. The celebration of the Christians and Moros is what it's called. Look at these strong-faced dudes, man. So if the Mexicans call it Christos and Moors, the Spain call it Christos and Moors, what in the fuck is these English-ass niggas talking about, y'all? What in the fuck is these English and these Aboriginals talking about? The Mexicans, that's why the dude Abo Powell, he wants you to think the Mexicans ain't from here. They're painting this narrative like they live in Mexico and they know what the fuck's going on. No, it's about peace treaties and annihilation. So you have to go and live as refugees in certain countries, so your status might downgrade. The Mexicans letting us live, so yeah, we are miniature right now, but we ain't saying they ain't from here. They're ethnic group, just the government right now. We got to go in the cut for a little while. That don't mean that we determine what the fuck is down there and who we let down there. So these dudes is pushing that these people is not even from here. They're not from here. I guess this is the Asian invasion right here. So we can't look at this. This is the Asian invasion. No, this ain't us right here. No, exactly. Stop fucking claiming everything. You're not Moorish. Moorish is all the brown people, man. Right? It's the brown people. Asiatics, Moorish Americans is the nappy head people. See, we come with different hair color, textures, but the Moorish Americans is the nappy head people, right? They're Americans, they're just not Moorish, right? We're not going to tell them they're not from here. These are brown people, but hey, bro, we all from here, man. We got the same little understanding, but y'all not Moorish, bro. Y'all just can be American. You are Mexican, bro. You see how that work? You got a little brown in you, but you really not one of us. So, I'm just trying to paint the narrative. Look, they did not build them damn buildings. I'm finna 100% prove they didn't build the buildings right goddamn now. I'm finna show you how they went down there and chased these people up in Mexico. They chased them from America, and then they want to run around here talking about some goddamn reparations. They chased these people from New Orleans called the Congo Square. And we know Congo is American as well, right? They chased all these people out, and anybody who practiced their little culture, chased them to goddamn Mexico. And, the ones in Belize, the British tried to go get them. Let's go and look it up. Let me see. Baghdad, Baghdad, Matamoros. It's going to tell the whole story from Dane Calloway to all these clowns. Notice, y'all people never notice this, right? Notice how they only, when they react to my videos and then they'd be like, oh, Google researchers. They never address any of this shit. This shit could be dead ass correct. All they say is Google researcher. Man, they be doing that Google research, man. I don't be fucking with them. You feel me? They everything we do, they promote not to do it, and that's even more proof that these niggas watching us. So I'm gonna read this, and it's gonna break down how is this even the one, the Confederate. Now, during the Civil War, the town allied with the Confederate States in its rebellion against the United States. Now, I'm gonna have to pause, but I want y'all to think about that. We know the Mexicans are brown people, and they want to create a fake white Mexican to make you think they not brown. They cited, oh yeah, Caltech University. Wow, I just thought about that. Caltech. You sure right. I'm gonna look up their origins as well. But check this shit out. We know Matamoros. They're Matamoros. Port of Baghdad is a brown people. They want to paint the image of some white Muslims and shit, which is fake. It's all fake. Matamoros is just uniting with the Confederate States. The black people is fighting against the Confederate because they understand that they are slaves in the Confederate States. If you want to run around here believing in Jesus, if you want to run around here being LGBT, you want to be illiterate, you are a slave. I will look it up. It's laws that saying that they are slaves for being illiterate. I can look it up. It's called the Negro laws. It's called the Negro law. It's called the Code Noir. The Code Noir is not goddamn racist. It's about illiteracy. People don't even tell you that. Code Noir is not about no skin color. It's about if you can read or write. So give me one little sec, man. Give me about 20 seconds. I'll be right back. Yo, the strongest out the community. I'm talking about the strongest. Yeah, Congo originated from America. Definitely, it's an American word, and somebody broke it down. One day I was going in on the Congo. I was like, "Yo, that shit is African, man. You don't want that shit." Okay, I forgot who it was. They broke it down. It's some damn mountain that they was meeting up in America. Some damn mountain out here that the ant from all over the world was meeting up. It's like a sacred mountain. It's like the kangaroo. You know the word, the pig, Congo, but it's also coinciding with kangaroo as well. Like the kangaroo. It's like an age rabbit hole anyway. Now, tamale pies is the ancient antiquity of what we know as Samoa. They just look it up to this. I'm telling you that I've been researching it. The Samoa Empire. The Samoa Empire is called Arabia, and it was under this dude named Samoa, and before him, his bloodline go back to these ancient York. Samoa is a fake Indian cover up of Samoa. Look at that. More, you know, more than that. Similar. The black people, this is how I know the black people are aged. Every video I was doing, the essence of my video, the video saying that never decided to take the full art and build it. I just kept these people up in the light. It's never decided to take the future and the evidence of the record still at least able to use the public transport. They didn't even know that was up the double flag. The double flag that is not the CSA flag. CSA flag is not red, like the blue. It's not become red, like the blue. This is a red flag. The red and white and blue flag is not the original CSA flag, yo. Now you will hire these dudes since I revealed the Confederate States, just because they heard of the Creek Confederacy. If you're the Creek Confederacy, then show your Creek flag. Don't show the rebel flag. This is a rebellion flag. This is why you can't get reparations because rebels don't get reparations. They tricked you. According to the Constitution, you can't even get reparations under the Rebel Act and the Slave Acts. You have to come with the right flag. You don't know it. So that's how, we figured out watching my stuff. Now, you're not with the Confederate States. You are with the blacks. You're with the colors, and those are the people who probably was poor or they brought them in from the prison systems. Poor European blacks that they gave an opportunity. Because you got to understand, my people. You got to understand, my people. You got to understand. He said, mic check. Hello, hello. Can you hear? Damn, he's saying they can't hear us. How? Mic check, mic check. Let me see. Let me see. I got you. Yeah, you right. High definition. Audio. Check, check, check. Let me put it on default. Check, check. Yo. Oh, y'all right. I'm talking about wow. I see the whole difference. I see the whole difference now. Let's go back to that. The point I was making. No, I don't know if y'all heard me when I was showing the Confederate flag, the rebel flag. That is not the CSA flag. And the red and white, let me just show the CSA flag. You gotta know this stuff if you're gonna claim stuff, man. You gotta know this. And I knew all along they didn't know it. They're just too prideful to admit that it's Moorish. They have no idea to this day, man. I figured it out with the Portuguese and the Basque. Let's go look at the CSA flag. Okay, this is the CSA flag, but it was not this color at first. It was not this color. Do you understand what I'm telling you? It was not red and white and blue until after it accepted the monetary exchange. Huh? This is not our flag. This is not the Chickamauga flag. The Dixie is not actually. Oh my goodness, man. So I'm laughing at these eyeballs because they stealing our information, like I've been said. So we introduced the buildings to the community of the old world buildings. We introduced the buildings now because they don't, they don't want to be Moorish for whatever reason. Now, they're saying the buildings is theirs. So when we look at the Confederate States are the victims of the destruction of the Reconfiscation Acts. It's the Confederate States who are going to get their buildings. The Confederate States is running down to Baghdad, Mexico, and we know the black people don't like Muslims. The black people don't even like Africans. Enough is enough. Y'all gonna lose. I feel so sorry for y'all because the prophet knew what he was up against, so he wanted to protect us away from these people. But y'all showing y'all feelings. When I say the word black, you be like, "Oh, that nigga ain't one of us. Oh, he ain't even one of us, cuz that nigga ain't even black, bro." This is how your brain think. These are the same people you protected that's gonna turn on your ass, nigga. The same people who've been devouring the system been using them to devour, and you want to be so weak and come up with an excuse that, oh, my people just a little slow, dog. They brainwashed the white man, them brainwashed them, dog. Well, you should be thanking the white man that they exposed they fucking self, nigga. You should be very thankful that the white man exposed these motherfucking cowards, nigga. And you're gonna sit up there and wait on them to wake up. That's like waiting on Dan Calloway to wake up. So we gotta wait on this motherfucker 4 more years. That's the type of shit that y'all basically saying, man. We gotta just wait, man. Our folks gonna wake up one day. No, nigga, you want to smoke crack a few more years with they bitch ass, nigga. I'm not stupid. You want to LGBTQ it up. You want to smoke dope right with their ass. And neglect your children with the kids running around the streets with guns, nigga. That's basically what you telling me. Because you need to expose them right the fuck now. Put them in rehab and asylum right now. This is a Metamoros. The Confederacy is running down here to get their help. They are fucking saying they are not Moors. They are not Moors. So what in the fuck is these Indian blacks running down here to Moro land for? They are not running down here because they not the Confederacy. They also went to Brazil and Belize. Belize fought against these motherfuckers who took over the British government, which is a Portuguese government. How many of y'all knew Britain was Portugal land at first? It was the Celtic Portugal land. And British took that shit over. It was called Americum or Americum, something like that. One of them words, America, was the name of British. It was a Portuguese land, a California land. It was called America, right? America, if I'm not mistaken. These British people is fucking conquering them using the blacks. They figured out the solution to use the blacks to destroy the Moors. The blacks is not no fucking Moors. The Indians is not no fucking Moors. And these, hold on, man. It's like, wow, bro. Yeah, America. Thank you, bro. Hold on one sec. Hello? Sorry about the mute. This shit is it's crazy, man. How they keep muting me, and I'm not even doing that shit, man. I'm in the motherfucking. I'm on a roll, nigga. I'm on a fucking roll with this information, nigga. A nigga be let me show y'all some hoe ass shit right quick about these blacks. Watch this shit. Y'all finna crack the fuck up. And I don't have a lot of views, not because I don't have information. I don't have a lot of views and subscribers because I'm not bowing down to no fucking word called black. Never, nigga. It's not happening. I'm good. I know I'm not black. I know I'm not a color. So that's why these type of motherfuckers don't like us. Man, you got 5 views, nigga. Them 5 motherfuckers is the smartest niggas in the world, though, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? It's better than having 100,000 idiots. Now look at this clown. You know her channel got taken down. Chief Johnese. This one of them clowns who said we was gonna try to do something to her. Just lying like a motherfucker for likes. And now she's done. She's done. Now I want y'all to hear this stupid shit she say. I want to show y'all how the blacks get down. Look at this shit. Aboriginal Moors plot to murder me. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. Look at this cloud, man.
They're out to get you.
This is a clown. Devils, boy, they're devils, boy. And in your mind, she's just sick and need help. Yeah, all right, nigga. You lost that channel. Hold on, let me hear what she say. Hold on.
So that who was that? Restream, not one Restream, it was Streamlabs. Streamlabs always be commenting in my chat, and they got a wrench, so I don't know how they have a wrench in my chat. I don't even StreamYard. I mean, Restream don't even have a wrench, but them other folks do. So maybe it's them taking my wrenches away. I don't know. I got to find out how to take their wrench away. Maybe I need to go back to that last video, go to their name, and click on it. That's what I need to do. The fraud in the room. I'm gonna address the eye belief in the room. Okay. I hope y'all are doing good. Who I miss? Hey, Oshun. Hey, love. Let's go, Team Aloya. That's right. Oh, thank you. Right now. The AKAs are in the media right now, and y'all niggas picked the perfect time. Y'all picked just the perfect time to false claim me as an AKA. Okay? It's already outrage going on with the AKAs this week. Now, I just found out this week I'm an AKA and I'm Boule, and y'all shouldn't listen to me because I was placed in this community to thwart a mission. I said, God damn, what? The Boule placed me in the YouTube community with the YouTubians to thwart the mission. Sweet. Here's the thing, and probably some AKAs watching. I have no problem with AKAs or nobody else. I haven't seen the AKAs sent as there as the ones that are saying this are sent to jail. So if anybody is the motherfucking boogeyman in this situation, it's you niggas. You niggas have sent more people to jail than any other organization out here. And y'all are so biased. Y'all want everybody to not like this group of niggers, but like this group of chicken bucket hat niggers, because they get to send people to jail and they get to teach people this, and their religion is Lord God of the land. You the same niggas that be talking about social constructs and all this good stuff, but y'all want to say,
Shorty on drugs.
I'm an AKA who got set in the community to thwart a mission. Tashawn, you ain't miss it. You just didn't know they was talking about me. I just found out they was talking about me too. They was talking all over my head all week. All that baby Boule stuff. Apparently, they said I'm Boule. I'm a AKA, and I go to a yearly meeting called a Boule. That's why I be at all those fancy events. Damn. See, it makes no sense, y'all, and I don't understand what is it with this boogeyman stuff. You know, it wasn't but one person. I like I said, Scorpio Phoenix. I'm finding all this shit out too. I just found this out. Apparently, when I was in college, I pledged AKA. I ain't never told y'all I was no AKA. Y'all ain't never seen me ski weed, throw up no pinky. Y'all ain't never seen me with no sorors or nothing.
Well, we
But
seen
I'm
it throw up the devil signs,
who
man.
pledged in college, and I'm boule, and I was sent to YouTube to thwart their mission. I wonder who was at the head of the table in the room when they made that shit up. I wonder who was at the head of the table in the room when y'all made that. Because, first of all, you know, the boule didn't send me to YouTube. If I ain't mistaken, you all found me on a viral video. And not y'all, not all of y'all, because some of y'all been to me. But some of you people who was here on YouTube found me on a viral video teaching about history.
No, we found
how the
on
boule.
NBC. We found her on NBC, New National Broadcast Channel for Jews.
Sent me, and y'all found me at the same time. As an AKA from South Carolina, it does not matter. You are revealing the truth and the light. Thank you. An actual AKA on. Thank you.
Shorty is a sick person.
But no, they said the boule are the ones who hide the truth from people.
What truth?
See, according to the leaders in the Aboriginal community. I didn't learn I was Aboriginal from YouTube. A lot of people who follow me didn't learn that they was Aboriginal from YouTube. They been knew this. I've been knew this. Again, y'all found me on a viral video teaching about history. Ain't no new shit going on my end. I wasn't looking even to make friends over here, to be honest. I was always looking to teach and to help wherever I can. I was teaching a group of people before I came over here and started teaching on YouTube. So, and I was helping a group of people get their land back before I came over here on YouTube. Go back to some of my old videos on Facebook. In fact, go back to March 2020 on Facebook, just like I sound right now. Hey, y'all, come on in. We got to talk. Always tying current events into history. My shit has not changed. Now, if I go back to some of you niggas' videos from March 2020, y'all was probably talking about something different. Some of y'all probably didn't even have channels. So since I'm the bad guy, since I'm the AKA, which I've never told y'all that before, and that shouldn't even be no grounds for nothing. You niggas shouldn't be discriminating on a group of people who pledged to some sorority when you in fact pledged allegiance to the flag. Nigga, you pledged to. You pledged to. Okay?
That's an excuse to be an AKA.
And some of these fellas over here, I wasn't even talking to y'all, but y'all just jumped in the situation. Okay? Y'all just jumped out the bridge in the situation when I wasn't even talking to y'all. Okay? You jumped in the situation to take up for your brother. And that's very noble of you to do. I don't fault you for taking up for your brother, but please note that it's the same thing fraternities do, ain't it? Ain't that the same thing frat boys do? They take up for their brother. So when you're practicing something that just don't have a title, and then you against somebody who practiced something with a title, does that make any sense? Because that guy who really all he had to do was apologize to me and all this shit would have been over with, but he didn't apologize, he just doubled down, okay? He was in the fight two people in the same week. I wasn't the only one. But y'all didn't jump on the guy who also called him all kind of names. I ain't even really call him no name, but the guy called him all kind of names. Y'all jumped on me. It was like, oh, we got to take you out of the community, the only community with nowhere to meet up, no programs, no nothing. Again, I don't know what mission the Buhay put me on YouTube, but Aboriginal Community Authority it's not a community. It's just a group of people who make decisions on who channel they gonna share. Now, if y'all hate me so much, go ahead and take them videos that I'm in. Go ahead and take those down. Especially the one that decided he wants to steal somebody else's video as if it's me showing that I go to a boule event. Go ahead and take the videos down of me and them, since y'all despise sorority people so much. This is the dumbest nigga shit I have ever heard in my life. I never told a person, great job, you're doing a great job. And then the next week say, we gotta excommunicate. Hey, y'all, don't talk to her, she's a boule. She's a sorority. Do y'all go around saying everybody is in the sorority? Do y'all hate all sorority people? Because if so, I mean, damn. Your grandma was an Eastern Star. Your granddaddy was a Mason. Y'all got uncles that's Omegas. That's a culture. You know that, right? It ain't just the Moors. And then to close this out. I am 37 years old. In all my 37 years of living, I've only seen one melanated person say that I should die. And this melanated person that said I should die with that 360 camera in his bedroom or whatever he record from is y'all friend. Now y'all pretended like he wasn't y'all friend. But now that I'm in a sorority and y'all don't like me no more, I'm in a sorority, so to speak, and y'all don't like me no more. The guy who said I should die, y'all bringing him back on your cameras. That only lead me to believe that all y'all was already friends and you've been friends. And y'all just be sitting on YouTube faking like it's some tension, but it's not, because y'all be.
Look, man, let me stop right there. I know a lot of y'all don't follow the channel like that and understand the beefs and the arguments in the Abo community, but she was talking about Lord PNF with the 360 camera. I don't have a fucking camera. It was actually a fucking, what you call it, a fire alarm. A fire alarm. I already proved that shit on live stream. So she's steady talking about a goddamn, she steady mentioning a 360 camera and saying that I'm in cahoots with the Abos, that we got a fake beef, and that we did all that just to get rid of her. Lady, this bitch said a nigga threatened to kill her when the conversation was being had. I didn't say anything. Nobody said nothing about killing her or nothing. It wasn't. It's like this bitch is a straight actor, yo. So I wanted to use this as an example of if the bitch is not an agent, if the Abos Indians is not an agent, they're definitely mentally ill, y'all. This is another example. I'm using this as an example. I'm gonna use it as a clip. She mentioned we know exactly who she's talking about. She just made that shit up. If anybody follow me, you know goddamn well I ain't been on no Aboriginal channels. The last time I've been on the Aboriginal channel was probably a year ago. She just did this video July the 17th talking about some, they kicked her out the community for me. The Aboriginals respect me. The one, they really had respect for me before I got into it with some of them. I still respect Chief Holiday. Chief Holiday still cool. I didn't never really officially fall out with him. I had some fucked up arguments with Chief Holiday. Well, we like, nigga, come to Chicago, nigga, and we a C-type arguments, and I still don't feel like I want to hurt Chief Holiday. I had an argument with Abo Power. I don't like his information, but all in actuality, I defend myself, but I don't want to hurt Aboriginal Power. That's not. So me and Abo Power was this close to clashing and meeting up, and I'm telling you, I don't want to hurt him. So what makes you fucking think that I want to hurt this woman? I don't want to hurt this fucking woman. She's making up shit, and we have the fucking proof. I had to take the video down and re-recorded it to use it as proof, because she's still pushing this shit like 2 years later, talking about somebody tried to fucking kill her, y'all. Just making up shit, talking about a fucking camera. So if I'm an illegal person trying to kill you and you're saying I'm a cop, that means you better go tell the Justice Department that a fucking cop is trying to kill you, because she's painting a narrative that I got a camera in my house. I'm at a police station. I'm the government agent. She's saying we tried to kill her. There's no way in fuck that I wouldn't go get a lawyer. I'm going to get a fucking lawyer. I'm letting you know that. Right, so she's pleading the case that she's not, AKA y'all in the chat. She's not a part of no sorority, but she's defending them, and she's justifying their allegiance to me. She's basically saying, "Look, y'all calling me an AKA, but y'all cool with a Moor who's a fraternal. I'm not a fucking Moor. That's singular. I've never said that I was a singular. I'm a part of a nation. I'm a group. I'm with a large body of people. I'm an American. Moor is slang words to me. More is some shit you use in church or on the highways when you single, you by yourself. I move as a nation. I got national identity. I don't have a ITIN number. I don't have an I-10 number. You understand me? So I'm a move on from that. I just wanted y'all to see that for the people who follow me. That is mental illness, because if you ain't a government agent, why go through all that trouble to just lie like that? That is crazy. She's Eastern Star because she wear those big ass hats. Now, no, this is how you know she's dishonest, because nobody ever said that she was AKA. Everybody said she was Eastern Star, and it's on her goddamn Facebook page. It's on her Facebook page that she's an Eastern Star. We got the video, so it's like, lady, are you fucking retarded? So basically, the Aboriginals gonna see that shit. Look, they got this picture faded. You can see the Fulani hats. Look at this shit, and you can see it looks like the Arab. Oh no, it looked like the Christians and the Arabs over here trying to kill blacks. So we're gonna go back into that. We're gonna come back to the Aboriginal lady, but let me deal with this Moorish culture getting beat up over here right quick. To show you that before the purchase of California in the Mexican cession, this is it right here. Los Tlaxcaltecas tenían buenas relaciones con los españoles, reyes de la conquista. Right. So this is Caltex. This is the older race, the elder race that went into Africa and Europe 3,000 years ago. 3,000 years ago. The Celtics. And we can look at the PDF and we can show you how they are actually what we call the Romans. They're going to become the Meccans and the Quraysh people. They're going to turn into the Quraysh. And when they threaten to annihilate the Americans, that is when the Umayyad Caliphate rise up. Okay, here it is, Azores. That's when the Umayyad Caliphate, they rise up and they go into Africa and Europe to destroy the Byzantine Empire, the business of the Christians. Now, Azores is a castle in Lisboa, and it's also a castle in Grenadine Islands called Azores Castle, I believe. So let's look at this picture. We can easily see the Fulani caps. We can see him, this dark-skinned brother, and we can see that you can see these caps put two and two together. This is Moorish people, and it's looking like the albinos is coming for blood. The albinos is coming for blood. Just looking at the picture. Let's go back. Okay, I wanted to go back to that. I think it says something about the samurai. That's what it said. How the hell did I go up out of that? Oh, right here. Now, ni tercios Espanol contra samurais. So I want to do a story on that. I'm gonna translate it, but I think it's saying the Aztecs had a war with the Japanese samurais, if I'm not mistaken. Is what this story is. So before I reveal it, I'm gonna read it first. I'm gonna read it, and then we're gonna see if this war really happened with the Mexicans and the Japanese, showing you that they, was, that the Japanese was in America, going to war. Okay. So let's come up out of that. Let me pin that. All I can say is wild and the people are sick. The information is fugazi. It is low budget information. It's no effort in the information. It's lazy research. Yeah, she was doing good until she mentioned the word more. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She was doing great. She should have just worried about that. That shit cursed her bad. That shit put her in a rut. Cause that's what my job is. She needed an exit plan, a scapegoat. Who better than you? Right. Right. She needed an exit plan. Come on, you can really think, bro. So they use PNF as the scapegoat, as the bad guy. It's like, why am I even coming up in these people's mouths if I'm only getting these low views? If y'all heard, I think she mentioned he only getting 5 views. Why are you caring about somebody with 5 views? Huh? How the hell is that person making an effect in your life? And the Aboriginals is not my fucking partners. I am the Aboriginal. If anybody know anything about me, you would know I started the Aboriginal community over 10 years ago. I started the Aboriginal community to counter the African Americans ain't African community, and it's my fault you don't keep up with history, but I got the proof. So let's go back to the castles. I'm going to look up Grenadine Island Castle. I think it's called Grenadine Island Castle. Okay, let's see, what is it called? It's called the Azura. Remember, the Azura Castle, I think it's the same as the Azores. It is a Portuguese, and we know the Portuguese are Moors. They are mighty Moor people, a grand people. This is a castle in the Americas they don't even want you knowing about. And I've located like 40 more castles I got pictures of. I just haven't released them yet, because it's not easy to get paid off this research. They're going to steal your research, man. That's what they do. They're going to do that. Let me see if I can get some translation. Samurai. Anything about samurai, Spanish military? Okay. So my guess is, before I even go in on this, my guess is they needed to set up in America to go and launch an assault on Japan, which is the real Cali. It's the extreme Cali. They're at the extremes of the edge of the world. And they had to travel to the Pacific to go and find these dudes. So the Spanish had to come over here. They waged war, so they destroyed a lot of people in America to get to Japan. Is my guess. Is why that's even a problem. But I'm out of here with Chief Janice. Hold on, one more thing. Let me prove this. Etymology of chief. So it's basic retardation. Chief is not necessarily an Indian word or English people word, right? It has nothing to do with the American civilization. It's just some shit that was made up. It's a borrowed old French term, right? It's a borrowed word by the English people. So you're not chiefs. You're not Indians. The namely that chief is a European title. So we got to understand, we have to call a spade, man. We got to call a spade a spade. Chief is English people. Now, I believe a lot of them people, they look like us in Africa. They look like us in South America. They look like us in Europe. I believe those were the prison people, the poor people, and they brought them over here to work. A lot of them poor blacks was poor people. The Mississippian people, who didn't speak a lot of English, we started mixing up with them blacks. And that's what brought the whites. Because that's what it is. Whenever you accept them blacks that like whites, that's what's going to happen to you. Right. It's definitely a surah. I think I went over that. A surah is in the Quran. And it's also a it's called Mayopan. Not Mayopan. It's something else. It's called the Book of Maya in something in Asia. I cannot think what it's called, but it's a circular book of immortality. It's called the Maya something. And Asura clan is the people who was conquering Asia to get the book of immortality. Anyway, let me move on for any more information that I want to go over. Okay, so let's solidify this right here. Remember, the Moorish people are the people who say that their empire was called a Mex. It was called a Mex. Amex. We don't hear this from nobody else but Moors and Mexicans. And also the Moorish people teach that Mexico was the name of these lands before the European got here. So Amex are some people that united Africa. We call them Aztecs and whatever, but they united Africa and they became Amex Zoom because they adopted Ethiopia. They adopted Ethiopia, the indigenous Moorish people there. They adopted and married them and turned all of that to Amex-Zoom. Axum is an African civilization of Asiatics, and Amex is an American civilization. So I'm just proving to you that Amex is a real place. It is not a mythical. When you hear the Moorish people say something about Amexum, don't think they just making up stuff. Just understand that there's some evil stuff going on with African American people where they have to go out their way to prove Moorish don't exist. I don't know what it is. It's some type of sickness though, because like I say, we get a lot of our information from the Moorish, but the number one opponents seem to be people that look like us. I don't even see the flag. Oh yeah, it's right here. I got it. I know where it's at. The Mexican flag. I can go and save it right here. I mean, not the Mexican flag, but the Mexican map. So when you see people mentioning something about it's, you can't barely even see it, but it said right here, a Mexican. Wow, I got to retake that pic. And the Moroccan Empire, a Mexican, Kush. I can look it up, but understand that it was a real a reality in what's called Atlantis, and it goes blacks to Tlaxcalteca, Tlaxcalan, and Portugal, right? Portugal. Yeah, man. Yeah, Albo Power, he was a cool young dude, man, but he started defending them BBWs who was disrespectful at the mouth, calling us out our names and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had to shut Shorty down. You know what I'm saying? I had to ride down on him. He punked out. He ain't want to do the ones. He didn't want to do the one. So, I'm not mad at Shorty, but he chose ignorance over reality. So he's cursed for that. That's why his channel was whack as fuck. With that remake ass, showing people videos and shit without his own take on it. He just showing you they shit. I'm not kissing them niggas' ass. I tried to be cool with them. Shout out to Gresham Ham, Chief Holiday now. But them other little niggas, man, retarded, Aboriginal TV. Look how many agents he brought in the community. It's like 5, 6 retards he brought around. Empress Hobart brought Chief Johnese. Them folks is slow, bro. They steady bringing agents in, niggas we wouldn't never even deal with, man. So let me see anything else I'm leaving out. I talked about the orphan trains and how they the street Arabs. They're not desert Arabs, they're street Arabs, showing you that our citizens was in the desert with us and in the damn streets. They was in the cities and the streets of America, the deserts and the cities. Muawiyah, I got a video on this guy coming out, and he's one of the Qurayshite kinsmen of the Kanana people. And they up under Caliph Abu Bakr, who we believe is the father of Mansa Musa, right? Of Mansa Musa. And Muawiyah, we believe, is the real Muhammad. went over there with a real prophetic message and wound up, getting hurt. He wound up getting killed. And after that, the rightfully guided came up out of that, the Rashidun caliphs, the four rightfully guided, all of them named Umar, one named Athman. And we believe Muawiyah is the real Buddha. Was the Muawiyah Buddha or the real Muhammad. So basically what I'm saying, the real Muhammad come from the Mayans, not the Arabs. And it's all fake. And it's going to take me to go up in here and really read this so you will understand. They put it right in our face, but they make you hate Arab, Moorish and Arabian stuff so much you don't even want to touch on this. But all of this got something to do with America, just like I showed you the Baghdad, just like we see that the Moorish buildings is everywhere, not just America. The Moorish buildings, so that's showing you that they was governing all over. Governing all over. They wasn't just governing from America. They was a real mighty empire, and they, for some reason, they call themselves the children of God, Mother God. I don't know why they say Mother God. You ask them. Ask them more like Yahya. Ask them old Egyptian Hotep brothers why they talk about Isis and I think it's Horus. Horus, the son and the mother. That's Moorish. That's the culture. I love it. I'm with it. You know what I mean? Because anybody can be daddy. Mama's baby, papa's maybe. Right? So the Moorish is Moorish because of that. Mother God religion. Now Catholic is taking it, rescripting it. You know what I mean? And everybody else is borrowing it, just like they borrow in the buildings, and they're renaming it Indian. Now this is an Indian building, y'all. When you see a building like this in America, according to the Aborigines, you see the little flower right there? You see that? When we see these symbols, it's automatically Indian or it's black now. According to Tariq Nasheed, it's just black. Physics. Oh, yeah, I'm outside, boy. And what's so crazy, I got another video of me at the store. It's a restaurant called Parkway Hoagie. My homeboy Tank owned that store. You can look it up. It's called Parkway Sub on Chicago on King Drive. I've been going to that place for 30-something years, man. I walk in there, I could damn near get free food on my mama. I got a video talking to him and everything. I'm not just taking a pick by King Von Miro. I really lived in that neighborhood. And I can walk over there now with no gun. I don't even need a gun. I don't even need a pocket knife because I'm big enough to defend myself. But yeah, that's really my neighborhood. I really love that neighborhood. And I know some heavy hitters who live around there, man. This is real. And that's how y'all know y'all are cursed. Those Abos and Indians, y'all are cursed because just look at the type of guy Noble Drew Ali was that Allah sent around y'all and y'all dissed him. I'm the realest deal. You don't get no realer than me as a younger person. And look how y'all did me. Look how y'all did me. I'm straight up out Chi-Town, nigga. Straight up out ATL, West Side, Allen Temple, where thousands of people fuck with me strong from the streets. And this is how they diss me. This is how you know y'all are a cursed people. So since y'all are a cursed people, we're not telling our people y'all are that people. We're saying get the fuck away from these people. Because, Allah don't like ugly. Have you ever heard of the saying God don't like ugly? My people perish because of a lack of knowledge. So if God's people perish, you're out of there. So if you're going to perish, we need to get the fuck away from you. And that's when I'm preaching to the people. Don't be running around here trying to fucking save nobody. When you see somebody an idiot, keep it moving. There's way more people to interact with. Don't be in your feelings. Let them fall off a cliff, nigga. Motherfucker gonna argue with you about the truth. You better get your ass on. I want to use my channel and my experience on YouTube as an example of like Jesus Christ and Noble Drew Ali. Look how these fucking people did me with this type of information. Look at the calicos, the red squids. This type of information, Sacred Grove, all three of these dudes, that's crazy. Calico, Sacred Grove, and Red Squid got some of the best information on YouTube. Look how they treat these people. Look how they treat them like the information is worthless. What's his name? Sacred Grove should damn near have a fucking college by now. He should have enough money for a college right now. Calico is a rapper. Red Squid, young, and know the esoteric and the paranormal. Man, these people should have millions of views. So I've come to the conclusion that these people are cursed. I don't need them. I don't need nothing from none of y'all. I'm just a messenger because I got a good life. I can go where I want in America and outside America. And I just sacrifice my time for y'all to take this information and go over it and wake up slowly so you can wake up. Maybe Gobble Gobble can be one of the next leaders because he's a youngin'. I think he like 24, 25, something like that. Maybe, you know, he can wake up and start slanging this information because I'm not about to waste my 40s doing this shit. That's why I was like, let me just use the last years of my 30s to do video after video after video. I'm not about to waste my 40s doing this shit. You got me. I ain't never lived my life the way I want it, so I'm not finna keep doing this shit. It's not gonna happen. If I would have became a millionaire, hell, fuck yeah, I would have kept doing this shit. But hell no, I'm out of here, nigga. I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here. I'm gonna be a bucko with you. And they demonetizing my channel for nothing. Like literally nothing. So it's obvious YouTube know who I am. And through voice recognition, they're never gonna let me make no videos. So I can't even depend on this stupid shit. Okay, this is it right here. This is it right here of the Asians. See, I know this is it. The Mongol invade. I'm not gonna read this. I'm gonna do another video on this. This actually proved, and I want to do another video on the red coats as well. The red coats of the British was actually Moors, right? The red coats was actually a Moorish people before the albino British took over, right? So they then switched it over, even took Britain. They took all that shit, even America. Okay, let me get out of here. I'm just rambling right now. I think my time is up. I was doing a rundown to show y'all something. I know I got it in here. City Mancha, Cajun French. It was something that I found the other day that I wanted to show y'all. I hope it pop up. French colonists deported the Acadians. Let me see. It's something I forgot I wanted to show y'all. It was important. I might have to come back. But I do got another video popping. I might remember because I get brain fog sometimes talking too fucking much. But I'm gonna get up out of here. Okay. It was something that I wanted to prove, man. Dang, man, King of Masuna. Something. Let me see. Let me keep clicking. It might pop up for me. It might pop up. Okay, I'll do this for y'all before I close out. Okay. We the best. Yeah, shout out to Kabaku.
Peace, more. Shout outs to you, man. Shout outs to you.
Yeah,
Man, I
peace
just
to
heard what you were saying, just you do be hitting this relentlessly with these videos though. And I appreciate it if nobody else do. I might not agree with everything that anybody says, but that's just what life is, and I'm learning how to balance that with my personal growth, because not everything that somebody says doesn't impact my personal reality, but all of your efforts, everything that you be connected for other people, the subject matters that you choose to speak on, bro, big ups. And shit, you done put forth enough where people need to go back and do their history, as opposed to maybe check for you to put something else out in your 40s or moving forward. So, yeah, man.
I so appreciate your recognition. It means a lot. See that shit. But yeah, man. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, I had a question for you. I know you finna get off, but hey, yo, how familiar are you with the Princess and the Prophet?
Yeah, I'll pull it up. I've done videos on that. And Canaan Land Moors, I don't know if, do you know who Canaan Land Moors is? I think he's going in and out. You can answer when you want. Okay, I've done videos on this, and I believe we have the reenactment of the Maghreb or the Nevada desert Moors that they were, fighting. They call it a reenactment, but that was a goddamn lie. I wish I knew how to word it. Yeah, how to word it to pull up those circus pictures of the Moors. I think it was, I forgot what it was, but this talks about it. Now, Canaan land Moors had a European on there. I forgot the dude's name. I'm gonna have to go and get that video. Okay, it's called Buffalo Bills Wild West. Let's look it up. I done videos on this, but the coldest one I seen was Canaan land Moors brought the European up there, and they proved that dude Buffalo Wild Bill something Wild West. He proved that was Drew Ali's brother. Let me show y'all a pic one more time. They don't talk about this dude. So basically, what they were saying is, dang man, Princess and the Prophet. What they were saying is, where's the guy at? I can't even find it now. Wow. Hold on one second. Princess and the Prophet. This dude right here. Some people saying that's Drew Ali's brother, and he was behind a lot of the information. And just because we heard about Drew Ali don't mean there wasn't no behind the scenes. That makes sense. But nobody could explain these two. And they're saying this is Noble Drew Ali brother. And the female involved in this situation was an actual bloodline person of the old Moorish Hindus. So all this go hand in hand with what Noble Drew Ali was doing. Whatever he was doing was protecting them and the culture in America. So I did a video on this, but I don't know a lot about it. I'm not gonna lie. Canaan Land Moore's got a cold ass video on it, and he has some European dude on there. I forgot his name. I forgot his name, and y'all can go and look it up. It's probably about a year ago. I forgot the white dude's name, but he wrote a book on Noble Drew Ali, and they go over all that with the Princess and the Prophet. So go and check that out, y'all. But other than that, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I have a gang of videos dropping. Let me see. Let me pull them up. Okay, we have the brutalist architecture. I know if you've never heard of that. I'm gonna show you exactly what that means. That's really a term, brutalist. And the black people, I did that today. Pigtail Ordinance of California. You might want to see that video because I'm going to prove how many Asians was in America and why we got those Chinese glyphs and Japanese writings in America. And Portugal means Porta Cali / Calteca. I'm doing that video. And FBA Indians are crisis actors, and FBA and Black Aboriginals work for the government, and how Ethiopian mixed breed Christians help Ethiopia. I mean, you know how black people help the mixed breed Ethiopians defeat the Moors. Yeah, that's correct. Let me give you a little view of it. Matter of fact, hold on. I can just pull it up. Haile Selassie, message to the Negroes. Haile, I'm finna go in. I'm going in, man. I'm gonna paint the picture the correct way. We know Haile Selassie is the enemy of the Ethiopian Amara people. The Amara people toppled his statue, y'all, and the Oromo. And that's not good because the Amara and Oromo will be fighting. So they both united to push this clown statue down. They say he's a fucking clown, right? He's a mixed breed as well, who claim he's some relations to Jesus, right? Let me see if I can pull it up. I don't see it. Let me see his call to Negroes. Message to Negroes. Let me just pull it up. Message to Negroes. It should pull up. Ooh, that thunder and lightning coming in might cut off. I'm gonna show it right before. Call to Negroes. I'm not even spelling it right. Negroes. Okay, here it is right here. I'm gonna use this now. Emperor Selassie links Negroes with African because you know why? They're just not finding out. That's some scary shit. He's gonna put a claim on us. That's why the goddamn Pan-African, what is it called? The African Union is located in fucking Ethiopia. He's gonna put a claim on our people, and we sitting up here saying we ain't no fucking Christians. Negro Universal King coming to rule the world. They've been pushing this bullshit. They've been pushing this bullshit about somebody coming to save you. You know, this COINTEL shit been in effect. It's been in effect. Now, what I'm saying is, this is all Hollywood psyop, and his message for the Negroes. Remember, the Muslims, the Nazis came to kick this pussy nigga up out of Ethiopia. The goddamn black people went over there and helped. Do you know when our people found out that this shit was a scam, they wound up killing one of our guys, Colonel C. Robinson. They shot him out the air and they created some fake ass story. We didn't figure out till it was too goddamn late that they was trapping us in the war. It was too fucking late. But this war was to steal from Africa, not to liberate Africa. And I'm gonna go over all of that in that video when how we got put in fucking slavery because of this clown. We didn't get put in slavery because of no fucking Moors. We was balling over here. This is the robbery. It's called the Final Frontier. And this war general, you people have no idea what you up against with dealing with Ethiopians. I'm sorry to tell you. You have no idea. You even got robbed by Nipsey Hussle. That's how cold these motherfuckers is. They've been robbing you. They've been using them fucking Africans to penetrate us. The black people went up there and helped Ethiopia. Let me show you. Now, let me show you. Nazi and Islam. Now, we know Moorish is Islam. We know Yemeni country is the real people we rock with. We don't fuck with no Arabians. We was fucking with Yemenis, Yemen people, and we also have the Moorish Americans. No, this is the goddamn Muslims with the Palestinians and the Germans. This is going to show you they fucking lied. This is why I'm not fucking with nobody. And I'm so happy I don't got a lot of followers, because that means I will have a lot of government niggas following my channel. I wouldn't be able to monitor. Now, look at this. Okay, the white people teach that Hitler was a goddamn Christian, nigga. The white people teach Hitler was a fucking Christian. And he was the perfect white Christian trying to Christianize everybody. That's a fucking lie. So we can't even believe that shit no more. The Nazis is kicking out these fake ass Ethiopians. They're kicking out the fake Ethiopians. The damn, Mussolini them then figured it out, because Mussolini is a fucking Mexican. Y'all don't even know that shit. Mussolini is a goddamn Mexican. He ain't even no motherfucking Italian. Italy is a fucking Mexican colony. Y'all don't even know that shit. And that it's Mussolini. Let me see. It's a fucking Mexican colony called, look at that shit. You see the bird, the same as the Tlaxcalteca. The same as the Tlaxcalteca, man. Damn, I can't believe I just erased that shit. I know I didn't do that. Here it is right here. Where is that goddamn bird that we just seen? I hope and pray it pull back up. Where is that big ass bird at? I'm talking wow. Wow, I should have kept that up, but it's in here. Y'all seen it. You seen it. That big ass bird. That big ass bird on the wall they just had. It's it right here. One of these pics. But it's the same fucking double bird, man. Ooh, I wish I can go back to that pic. But yeah, this is this Italy, Mussolini them is some Mexicans. They're called Atomi. You see the little fairs with the tassel on it. It's called Atomi. And they come from some people called Otomanguan Mexicans. Otomanguan people. And they are not Navatalaka, they are Nahuatl. So in your mind, you have to understand the U.S. made you think that these was the bad guys. So the black people went over there fighting so they went over there fighting Ethiopians for, they're thinking they're freeing the black people. They're putting their own self in fucking slavery for going against, Mexican Europeans. Right? Mexicans who been left Mexico and went over there, right? These people are Muslim. They're Muslims, right? And they look at that. Look at the little cap. There we go. They're Turks. They're Moorish. They're Muslims, or Mameluke. So it's showing you it's a Christian versus Moors. You're on the side of the Christians. That is why I fucking said that the black people, the fucking blacks, okay, they sided with the Ethiopian half-breeds. That video is dropping. I'm going to cut their ass up in that video. Y'all got to be there. Y'all got to be there. Other than that, I'm up out of here. Appreciate you for dropping through. Thumb up my video. Share it. Whatever you want to do. I don't care. You know what I mean? Everything all well with me. I don't care about it, Shout me out if you do use it. That's all I can do. Tell them to come to my channel because they straight shadow banning your boy. That shit, they fucking with my channel. But I'm up out of here. I'll get it with y'all later. I might go live at around 12 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Check on my channel and make sure you be on the PNF live stream, PNF American live stream. That's a whole nother channel I got. Go and check it out. Go and subscribe. As you can see, PNF Lord of Cricket speaking out against morophobia and anti-Moorish groups. One love, and I'm out.